What's going on YouTube? Jason here. Today we will be doing a first impressions of the SSK003K one. I pre-ordered this watch from JT's Fabulous Products in Orchard Plaza somewhere in early July. It took about 6 weeks for the stock to arrive. I was told that some of the stock got allocated to the main agent. That aside, the spaddings are inside this box, and here we have got the manual and the warranty card. Alright, so doing away with the conventional unboxing, I'll just skip to the first impressions because I've been wearing this watch since late afternoon yesterday as I collected it. I have owned an SKX before. I think it's an SKX003 many years back when the channel first started. It wears almost the same as this, even down to the Jubilee style bracelet, the 5-link bracelet. Alright, so in terms of dimensions, we are looking at the bezel. It's 41.3 mm, the case taken from the 2 to 8 o'clock position, 42.6, lug to lug 45.7. The links are quite flush with the lug, so it's not an issue. And we've got a relatively thick boy at 14 mm. Okay, let me just slide it on my 6 1/4 inch wrist. Okay, let me slide it on my 6 1/4 inch wrist. I got this because it really reminds you of a certain brand's Bat Girl, right? Doesn't it remind you of a certain brand's Bat Girl? A lot of things have been said about this watch, so I'll just go through the salient points. Is that it has got a 4R34 movement, so it allows an affordable GMT movement for Seiko as well as for other probably micro brands that may want to use the movement to incorporate into their design. I think retail price, at least for the K version, sticker price is about 650 Singapore dollars. Of course, there will be discounts in general. Most places you go, do not pay the sticker price, do not pay above the sticker price for this watch. Alright, you have been warned. Alright, so we have got the sign buckle as well as the 5 links, the Jubilee style bracelet, right? The style J style bracelet, a push-pull crown with some form of crown guard at the 4 o'clock, or is it the 3:30 position? So one thing that caught me off guard was that the bezel. Let me just show you the bezel. Alright, the bezel doesn't use a clicky bezel. There's no ball bearings, right? So it's bi-directional and there's no sound, alright? I believe that this is some form of a friction or pressure system, alright? So the bezel, this has got the blue, black, hence the nickname, hence the Bat person nickname, alright? So it has got Seiko's hard legs crystal over the probably aluminum bezel insert. The handset, the typical Seiko SKX style handset, and we have got a red GMT hand and a candy bar at the 3 o'clock position. Okay, so you can set up to 3 time zones with the chaptering the bezel as well as the GMT hand. Alright, so instead of two time zones, you can set up to 3 time zones. Alright, first impressions. Saying so much, I forgot about the case back. Display case back. Alright, display case back. I think there is a sticker here for us to peel it on the camera, right? So let me just peel it on. 4R34 movement, water resistant of up to 100 meters. Okay, so this is the watch first impression. At the price point, it is definitely a bit pricey compared to the current models of the Seiko 5 with the Seiko with the Superman logo. But this is after all using a new movement, which probably Seiko intends to claw back some of the R&D expenses through the price point at the moment. I have nothing except nothing out of the ordinary in terms of the wearability of this J-style bracelet. I've mentioned I've owned a SKX before. This is the SSK. This is the K version, so you notice in some of the other videos there is no tag saying Japan made at the 6 o'clock version. So looking at the initials, the reference number SSK, maybe we can call it the Super Seiko SSK Super Seiko. Let this nickname gain traction, please, and let it be started by me, Super Seiko. Alright, so in terms of first impressions, nothing extraordinary. It feels like a Seiko 5 mod. The red GMT hand, yes, it is something new, but nothing that is a standout. Maybe the hard legs crystal over the aluminum bezel insert, that maybe would play a part. I recall Bruce William mentioning that it was a missed opportunity by Seiko not to loom the bezel insert to give it that extra oomph factor when you wear this watch at night. We have got a pressed metal clasp. Alright, so somewhat of a cost-cutting measure, press metal clasp here. The links, I think they are friction collar pins, right? Friction collar pins, so you just get the watchmaker to slowly tap it out. Okay. So I have got fortunately for you, I have got something I bought from AliExpress a long time ago, and I realized it fits very nicely on this watch, and I will change the clasp for you off screen. Alrighty, then I've replaced the clasp to an unsigned one bought off AliExpress for I think about 15 to 20 Singapore dollars. I bought two of them. One of them is on my NJ0150, the Citizen Suyosa or Citizen Statesman. Alright, so key difference with this new buckle is that it has got 6 micro adjust positions. It's unsigned. The buckle is not signed for obvious reasons, compared to the 4 micro adjust positions on the original supply, and not to mention that this is just a pressed metal clasp. Alright, so here you go, pressed metal clasp. Let's not drop the watch on screen. Alright, if you're wondering why I'm rushing this review, it's because I have to go somewhere real soon. Alright, so slight changes, top up another 15 to 20 Singapore dollars, or that's about 15 US dollars, and you get a clasp with many micro adjust positions, as well as it being milled. My experience with milled clasp is that they are definitely more comfortable to wear. For obvious reasons, more machining is required, so a pressed metal clasp is just much affordable, much lower price point for the watch manufacturer. Again, you can see the display case back showing the 4R34 movement with the Seiko Superman logo. Alright, Seiko Superman SSK003. Let's make this happen. What works? Okay, so the main impulse for buying this watch, of course, is that I thought I would have gotten the watch a bit earlier and ride on the view count, but of course I don't really like the dive style watches, Seiko being one of the exceptions, because it still looks like a relatively small case watch in terms of case diameter as well as wearability. But of course, everyone that is on YouTube getting this watch is not getting it for the color, but for the fact that the movement, the 4R34 movement, is a first from the company, at least at this price point. Seiko does manufacture other higher beat GMT function movement, but I think the price point is a bit higher. I cannot remember it off the top of my head, but just comment in the comment section if it works for you. Would I recommend this watch? Ultimately, I think at about 650 Singapore dollars sticker price, not including the discounts that you will get, I think it is one for the long run. Right, this watch is one for the long run. Do not pay above retail. Do not pay retail for this watch. Get it second hand if you need to. Get it when there's stock at the shop when you need to. But this is something that if you are starting your watch collection journey, it is something you can consider. Don't buy the old discontinued SKX at 800, 900 Singapore dollars. I'm not sure what these people are smoking, but just get this. All right, let 2022 be the start of your watch collection journey with at least a Super Seiko 003 with the GMT function. All right, so that's all for me for the moment. I will see you in the next video. Cheers.